your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463.
Hey, what's going on? This your man, Kalen Laws, a.k.a. Senor Wapo, and do me a quick favor. Go to Instagram. Head over to Twitter. You can even slide to Tumblr, Facebook, and all social media outlets, and follow me at Senor Wapo 713. That's SENORGUAPO 713. Holla at your boy. You're tuned in to the groundbreaking and latest edition of G is for Gentlemen right here on the Sphere.tv. Look, you know what we do. We talk about gentlemanly culture. We talk about gentlemanly style. We talk about chivalry. We talk music. We talk reading, cooking. Everything that a gentleman needs to know is on this show. And we also bring the people that you need to know. We bring the heavy hitters. We bring the giants of industry. And I'm telling you, I got one here, man. Look. I got one here. I got a Goliath. I don't want to call him Goliath because Goliath got his head cut off by David. I don't want to call him that. You know what I'm saying? But I got a Yao Ming in this joint. You know what I'm saying? I got a Mutombo. You hear me? I got an Elijah Wan here. I got a Shaq Diesel in the building. I got my band Toman. What's up, baby?
What's going on, man? What's
How
cracking?
you?
Well, we're living well.
Good, bro. Good
well.
to see you. Thank you for coming and hang out
It's
with
my
us.
pleasure, man. If you keep pouring up this tea, we're gonna be in a better situation than when we
real
left.
Good, huh? Absolutely. That look, we got to be gentlemanly here, man.
For sure.
A gentleman has a great cocktail, has great conversation.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? We learn from each other. We build on each other. That's what we've been doing since we connected.
Definitely.
Shout out to Fendi, man, Honorboy, man, for this connection.
That's my boy.
It's my guy.
It's a good guy,
Great
man.
dude.
Fendi's
outstanding
guy, man. Honestly.
Stand-up dude, man. Like
Honestly.
really gives back to the community.
Yes.
He's with all of his success, he's real humble and chill.
Very humble.
Only reason you know he played ball because he's huge.
Yeah, there's no other option. Like
he's 6'12".
you look at me like, hey, man, you played ball.
You did something.
You did something to do with sports.
Yeah, because he's humongous. But so, Fendo, appreciate you just connect, man. This is a real dude, man. So let's just jump in it, man. So this is a gentlemanly show, right?
Okay.
We use style and fashion to weave in everything, right?
Right.
So we're always going to talk that, but we go away from it sometimes. But as a gentleman, man, you're a gentleman yourself. We're talking off air about some really gentlemanly things. How does Toman, you know what I'm saying, define gentleman?
What can I say? A gentleman is somebody who it's the way you carry yourself, really, actually.
It is.
For sure. Like, one thing I would say about the title gentleman, a lot of people claim that title but don't actually understand or know or comprehend what it actually takes to be a gentleman.
Yeah.
You know? It's actually a lifestyle, actually. It's a choice.
So I'm doing this for like almost a year, bro. Yeah. Nobody has said those two words. Nobody's called it a lifestyle
or a choice.
Nobody said it's a choice.
It is.
And it's so powerful because you decide to be
one.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
A lot of people can decide to be. Everybody knows what a gentleman entails or what it is.
Right.
But to actually live by those guidelines, you selectively choose to do that. Yeah, so man. I feel like that's what it is. Like, you know, it's a conscious choice to just be a better version of yourself or put your best foot forward on a constant basis. Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, and I think like as we grow in 30 plus, man.
Right.
We understand kind of how important that is.
Oh, right? No, for sure.
Like how to be the better version. Like, when you're in your 20s, you young and dumb, you wild, and you having a good time.
Hey man,
Thinking
in my
you-
20s, boy.
Bro, I don't even want to talk about.
I mean, I'm still in my my early
Okay,
20s.
okay, yeah,
early
yeah,
20s.
yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, it was-
I had a title called Young and Reckless. That was my title.
I hear you, bro.
That was my title.
Yeah.
Young and Reckless.
Yeah. But as you get older, you
Oh,
can
no,
understand
you got a shot,
it.
yeah.
You understand that you know, when I was a child, I spake as a child, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Now that I'm a
exactly.
man, I put away childish
Exactly,
things, and so
exactly, for
I
sure.
certainly appreciate that sentiment, bro. Like I love the fact that you said it was a choice.
Yeah, definitely. It's
Like,
a conscious decision.
we don't put enough emphasis on our choices, bro.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? We
No,
worry
for sure.
about stuff that happened to us and circumstances, and that's all well and good, but
Can you?
It's
I mean,
life.
this is the thing. I keep saying this, people. Life is gonna keep coming at you, right?
it will
It's not gonna stop. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna fold, or you're gonna continue living life and just whatever it throws at you, throw something back. You know
Listen,
what are you gonna do? You can't kill yourself. It's
no, bro, that's not an option.
not an option. So
It's
what
not-
you gonna do?
It's never that bad.
Exactly.
It's never that bad. I teach. I'm a faculty member in college. You know what I'm
Right.
saying, at a local school here, and I tell my students all the time. I'm like, yo, it's never that bad.
Ever.
Like it's really not.
You know the funny thing, perspective is what you make of it. Like everybody's perspective on things or
Yeah.
outtake on things is different. So what somebody thinks is bad is actually, it might not even be that exactly not that bad.
Right.
So it's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna what? Just keep your head down and
Yeah.
drown in your misery. You're gonna get up, stand up, and make a move. You know.
I hear you, man.
Yeah.
I hear you, man. So I love that. I can talk about, like, I'm a wordsmith, so I can really dig, but we gonna keep it pushing, man. But so you're from the motherland.
Yeah, I'm from Nigeria.
You're from Nigeria.
Originally,
Yeah, originally, man.
But I grew up in the UK.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So
my twang is coming in.
so you got a great perspective in terms of
Oh, yeah.
of different cultures of
culturally, I've moved around, not just
Yeah.
in the I've moved around. I've spent some time in various places, so
Okay.
that gives me a better insight into kind of adapting to culture, or just kind
Exactly.
of understanding other people's.
How long
outlooks.
have you been in the States?
Been there for about 5 years now.
Okay.
About 5 years.
Yeah.
It's coming up to 6 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So talk to me in terms of what is like the biggest like I said on a panel a few, and I told you about this about a month or so ago,
Mm-hmm,
2 months ago, about the divide between Black Americans and Africans who live in America.
We had this conversation.
Yeah,
right?
you're
Yeah,
right. So
we did.
give me your perspective. Like, what cultural differences do you notice, man?
Man.
Especially with gentlemen, especially amongst guys. Let's keep it with just men.
I've got amongst men.
Yeah, amongst the fellas, bro. Amongst the fellas.
One thing I would notice more. One thing that I would notice about culturally,
Yeah.
there's really not that much difference. It's just certain key things, like let's say gatherings. Let's say you go to let's say weddings, for example, which is what I'm in. I've done American weddings. I've African weddings.
Right.
The ceremonies are completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I went to my first African one
Yeah,
like,
oh, man.
like 3 months ago.
it's
and
a throwdown.
It's a party.
It's a throwdown.
I was tired.
Yeah, bring yourself some ones with them parties, man.
Yeah, I had. That's what they told me.
You
They
don't
told me.
have to. You don't
They
need
told
those
me.
ones, my
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
It's a throwdown.
yeah.
So that's-
I was
I feel
like, shoot, I should have had this at my wedding.
Exactly.
doggone it.
See, this is the
They
thing.
left out of there with about $4-5 grand.
Now let me tell you something.
It was
You see,
crazy.
You have to understand that. That's a big cultural difference.
Yeah.
That's a community. That's a community coming together to celebrate somebody else's success. Now, this is the thing.
Bruh.
This is what it is. This is what it is.
Uh-huh.
As Africans, we understand it takes a lot of money to have a wedding.
Right.
So how can we, as a community, come together for this couple to send them off like on their new journey of life? Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, okay, yeah, we can shower them with money. That's how we show our joy.
Doing
Like,
the first dance, yeah. Uh-huh. It
not just the first dance, the mother father dance.
Yeah, it was just
Hey
bread
man,
drops.
money just gonna be falling, raining,
Bruh.
and it's a celebration because that's what a wedding is. Mm-hmm. It's a joyous occasion.
Right.
American weddings, it's a little bit different. Black American weddings, I mean, a little bit different.
Right.
So
We're going to party and drink, but
party and drink, but I feel like it's not as
It's
not
on
as
your
much-
dime, though.
Yeah, exactly.
pay for it.
It's not as much. What's the word I'm looking for? Like unison.
Yeah, unity. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So that's where the difference
That's
is.
good, man. The unity.
That's where the difference is.
And I think, living in Houston, man, having we have a large Nigerian population. going to an HBCU, majoring in the sciences.
Right.
And so obviously,
Oh,
that was
so you were filled with them
yeah.
Quaaludes and chicken do and all those
exactly,
things.
yeah, absolutely, right. You know, even my faculty members, you know, my professors were. So having being inculcated into, that's one thing I totally can agree. There's a different level of unity.
There is
and
also see. Let me tell you why this is also because when Africans come here, Nigerians come here. Like, okay, this is like when you see a Nigerian. And like, let's say you don't know each other,
right?
But you can look at them and know, oh yeah, this is a Nigerian.
Yeah,
we give each other the little nod, like, yeah, you know, what's up? Like, it's good to see you here.
Right.
Because not everybody can make it in America.
Right.
Not everybody can get into America. First of all. But
not
everybody can also make it in America. Not everybody can be in school in America. So when you see your own people there, it's like, oh yeah, you acknowledge that because it's like, oh yeah, my brother, we're both here, we're both doing well, we're on our way. So it's like, oh
yeah,
my guy. What's good?
Right, and you know another thing that I noticed, man. There's an insatiable work ethic.
Oh yeah, hunger. I call it hunger.
Yes,
call it hunger.
Like and you're never full.
Oh no. For
like
what? For
you
what?
never. But as Americans, we think we're always supposed to be full, and full is just gonna happen because it's not necessarily our fault because that's the culture we're raised in. You see what I'm saying?
Listen,
but it's so interesting, bro.
There's a saying that we say we want to chop life.
Okay.
As in, you want to live life to the fullest. You say chop life.
Okay, chop life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chop means to eat.
Okay.
So you want to chop. You want to eat life.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
You can't just stop eating.
Nah, bro. I need to get fat with life.
Yes.
You hear me? Like 600 pounds.
You know,
like obese with life.
Chop life well.
Yeah,
chop
man.
life
That's
well.
dope, man. I really love it, man. So having these cultural experiences, having lived in so many different places around the world, understanding.
Yeah, I've lived in, man. First moved from Nigeria to London. Well, not even London. From Nigeria to Scotland.
Oh wow.
From Scotland to London.
So you're a UK vet.
Yeah, man. Then I've traveled around a lot.
Exactly. When you live in Europe, it's a train ride everywhere.
3 months in Greece. Taking trips to like Spain, Rome, Belgium, France. So you know. You observe different things.
Pick up stuff.
You pick up things. Yeah.
So with that being the backdrop, man, what has been your journey into style? Like, how does all that how does that play into men's style?
I've always been a stylish guy.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Fly cat.
Yeah, I've always been about like my looks, or not to sound superficial, but you get treated better when you look better. That's a fact.
I mean, it's not even superficial.
Hey, that's a fact.
Yeah,
the good-looking people get the best jobs. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm aware of that. So I've always been always trying to maintain a certain image of myself. So I've always been kind of stylish or just aware of style.
Yeah.
You know, my friends used to, you know, shop and, you know, just make sure, you know, you boys always look fresh.
Absolutely,
So
bro.
that's what it was. And then once I got into that, I kind of, when I came to Houston, I was never interested in African clothing, to be honest with you.
Really?
Honestly speaking, was never interested in African clothing. What happened was when I came to Houston, I was forced, because in London there was a lot of Nigerians.
Yeah.
But I was never really. I was around Nigerians, around my people, but I wasn't really. I didn't have to be.
Okay.
Because there was so many other options.
Okay. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But here, it's like Houston is so. Nigerians here are so in your face that if you don't identify yourself as one of them, it's like you're on the outside.
Right.
And they basically, to me, they run the city, man.
You listen.
They run the city, bro. Listen. So it's like, if you're not affiliated with a couple of Nigerians here and there, you're not really doing much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I love that.
Honestly speaking, if you go to any club in Houston, like any popping club in Houston, and just say who's running, like who's popping things, who's making things happen out here.
Yeah.
They're gonna call a couple names, but if a Nigerian is not mentioned amongst them names, the club's not popping.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Listen. I tell you what else is a fact, man. Dopeness. We gotta rep dopeness, man, and we gotta rep our friends who are sponsoring this portion of the show, and that's KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Now, shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com, and use coupon code DOPE with an exclamation mark for 10% off of exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. I'll tell you, man. I know one thing. Having big I love being black. I love being African American. I love being of African ancestry. I rep it to the full. But I tell you, I've learned a lot by here recently, man. I've gotten close to really close to 3 Nigerian brothers, man. We're good close friends, yeah, within the past 3-4 years, and just to see, how they rep their culture and understand, it's really empowered me, man, to really dig into and do the same thing about rep my black. Yeah, I can't not rep it. I look different. I'm black. You know what I'm saying? But
remember we were talking about the other day when I said to you, if me and you were to stand side by side right now,
right,
and you tell them that your name is my name, I tell them my name is your name,
right?
No one's gonna know the difference.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the thing with what Black Americans have to understand is you are what you say you are. If you wanna claim something, then claim it. You do your research. Claim,
I'm doing right now. Yeah.
And claim that. And if you wanna claim that, claim that. That's not a problem.
Not at all, bro.
At all.
Not at all.
And if you need the clothing, we're here for you. That's just to throw that out there. We're
here. Yeah. So I texted you earlier, man, because I'm really into like I said, understanding, where I came from, understanding the prints, understanding the cuts, and so when you see like recently, what is this, 2018, fall winter 2017 shows out in Milan and over in Europe, they started, a lot of these white designers, these European designers started really putting the African prints on their models in their collections. What does that I saw mixed reactions online, bro. How do you feel about that?
It doesn't bother me at all.
See, I love that because at the end of the day, you still repping my culture.
Exactly. Let me tell you something.
Now, Africa's being pushed out, so what's good?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not only that, it just goes to show you, on the forefront of things, music, art, fashion.
Black folks.
We're predominantly just
dope.
Advanced.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you think
sports,
about it,
entertainment.
Come on, man. You think about Timbuktu. You think about the libraries at Kush. You think about Mansa Musa. You think about
so it's
yeah, for sure.
It doesn't faze me at all.
Yeah,
It's actually a positive thing.
Yeah.
Think about it. It just brings more awareness. It creates this conversation that we're having right now.
Absolutely.
So it's if it's creating this conversation, all it's doing is just bringing more awareness to African culture.
Yeah.
African advancement.
Facts.
So I think it's a positive thing. In fact, I actually applaud them. Keep doing it.
Yeah, because it was so interesting, man. Because I felt the same way, but it was some cats online that were just cultural appropriation. I'm like, yo, everybody appropriates everything. You know what I'm saying?
Get out of here.
This world is so connected at this point with the internet.
The world is so small now.
Yeah, because the internet.
Yeah.
I can access
globalization.
You gave
the world
me,
is so small.
You gave me a couple keywords today, and I got 5. I got 5 tabs open on my on my computer when I get back to the crib to read about the African printing, because now I feel I can connect with it and get to it. It's so small, man.
Information is so readily available.
It
now,
is.
So
it truly is, man. And so next, what else we talking about? So do you encourage? I know you said you recently got into actually the business when you got here,
right?
But do you encourage African Americans to
100%.
to really get into the garb, into the wear?
Definitely,
yeah, bro.
I think it's pretty swaggy.
I agree. That's listen.
I think there's a way. I don't wear it like the uncles. Let's just put it like that.
Thank you for that.
Shout out to the uncles, though.
Shout out,
we love y'all
because we got the uncles.
We love y'all. The uncles and the pops. We love y'all. We'll be here.
But you got to put your own sauce on it.
You got to put your own drip on it, man.
Yeah.
You can't just be out here looking like an uncle when you're 20 something. What are we
doing? Right. Facts, man.
You can't be doing that.
Yeah. No.
So I wear how I see fit.
Yeah. So talk to me about the design process, man. Do you? When people come to you, because you're custom,
right?
You're 100% custom.
Everything custom.
Yeah, 100% custom. Fit to your frame. And so when people come to you, what is the design? I mean, I know, but tell the folks that are listening and watching.
It works I do a lot of weddings, graduations, that kind of thing. So they come to me, they have an idea, but just don't have to. When something is in your head, you don't have to bring it out. Mm-hmm. You need I kind of pluck it out of their head. Yeah. Okay, you need this. Help them piece it together. Mm-hmm. Then I select the fabric, get their measurements. Of course, they give me my money.
Facts.
And
yeah,
we get things running.
yeah,
That's basically what it is.
we,
Yeah.
we get it. We
Get
construct.
things running. Yeah, we construct. That's what exactly what it is. We construct and bring their vision to life.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, man. So, why'd you get into? Well, so yeah, you kind of already answered this. So let me ask you this though. Let's talk business for a second, because gentlemen, we got to talk business, right?
Of course.
As a businessman, what are your top top 3 reasons for your success? That somebody listening and watching, they can say, okay, you know what, he did this, he did X. Okay. Let me see if I could insert myself into that.
You have to have a. You're a good guy, because this question is tough. You know, we need to top up just to make sure. What I would say is, my reason: know your niche. Right, that's number 1.
Nice.
Okay, number 2. You have to have a personality. You have to have a personality. You can't go into business if you're, or at least into this kind of business, if you're like a dull or a laid back kind of person. You gotta be active. Don't be ashamed. People tell me I make a fool of myself sometimes. I don't care. As long as the check coming in, we're
right.
good.
And you know the business name.
Yeah, exactly.
Marketed the business at this point. Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Everything is marketing.
Yeah, man.
So that's number 2. Have a personality. Number 3, you have to be like, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to be able to relate or conversate with people on a serious level. Right? So you get your point across well, and then just be able to market yourself. That's really the main thing. Right. Those are the main 3 things. Because by you talking about what you do, you're promoting yourself. You're marketing. Every chance you get, you're marketing yourself. I usually walk around with a tape on my neck.
Yeah, you know what? Every
this
time
is
probably the first time.
Yeah,
when we went to the brunch, Antwee's brunch, you literally walked in and pulled it off.
Yeah,
I told my wife that. I was like, "Fam, got it." I ain't mad though.
Hey man,
because you always working in your head.
Always working.
Somebody call you, and be like, "Oh, I'll pull up."
I actually came from somewhere before that brunch. That's why I had the tape on my neck.
Yeah, and if somebody,
it's like my uniform.
Because if somebody would have texted you, you'd have said, "Tweet, I'll be right back."
I'll be right back. I gotta go work real quick. It takes 2 minutes to get measurements.
Exactly.
And it's locked into my system for life. So it's like once I have you, you're good.
Yeah.
You have to just send me what you want. Bada bing, bada
Right.
boom. Yeah.
No doubt, man. I love it, bro.
Yeah.
So, one last thing. What? I'm gonna make gonna take a sip on this one.
Go ahead.
Another difficult one.
I appreciate you.
It's another difficult one. It's another difficult one right here. Right. So, what 5 things should all gentlemen experience in order to be like considered to be like
I have to wipe my brow.
What 5 things?
Gotta wipe my brow. Wow. Okay. Should they have experience, right?
Yeah, experience. Yeah.
For sure, experience the love of a woman.
That
can't be a gentleman without that,
Cheers, bro.
Cheers. Fiscal responsibility.
Nice.
I think that's very important.
Show some resolve. Show some response. So yeah,
for sure.
That you can handle yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Of course, well spoken, which means kind of a little bit of an education.
Right.
You can't just be anyhow. You can't be moving anyhow. Can't claim to be a gentleman. And you can't hold a conversation with somebody.
Agreed.
So that's very important.
Can't look somebody in the eye. Talk.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Look at it.
Etiquette.
Yeah, etiquette. Yeah, for sure.
Conversational etiquette. So you look a man in the eye when you're talking to him.
Facts.
A firm handshake.
Absolutely.
A firm handshake is number 4.
There it is.
Yeah. A firm handshake.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here. Good to see you.
Yeah. As men, that's very important. That tells you a lot about somebody. Yeah. And then the last thing. This is a tough one. Let's see.
This is like one of my favorite records right now. So just so
I love this song too.
Yeah.
I think you have to present yourself. You have to dress sharp. Dress code is very important.
Even
if it's a t-shirt, like even what you're wearing right now, sharp, simple but sharp.
It's a hallmark of a gentleman.
Yeah.
And if I can add one thing in there, you gotta travel. You gotta see this world.
100%.
You gotta see this world.
100%.
You gotta get you up.
100%.
I don't understand a dude that don't have his passport. I don't get it.
No.
It's like 2 + 2 is 13 to me.
That's suspicious.
You know what I'm saying? Facts.
That's suspicious.
Facts. But you know what else that we need everyone to do? Besides travel, we need all of our Facebook Live people to subscribe to our show on all the major platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, and Stitcher, and review our show on iTunes with constructive feedback. Share this Facebook Live post and the entire show with your family and friends, and donate We need your coin. Donate to our mission to bring enriched and inspiring content each and every week. You can donate at www.thesphere.tv/donate. Make sure everyone that's listening, you go to the website and hit subscribe so you can catch the rest of the show. We'll see you soon. All right, so I mean, bro, I think this gentleman talk is like long awaited and long overdue.
Definitely.
I get emails and I get messages and people hit me up that watch the show here locally, and they're just like, yo, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. I didn't understand the origins of why this was worn this way, and or kind of the importance of travel.
Very important.
Yeah.
Travel is actually one of the things that I would say change my perspective on a whole lot of things. Because before I was very one track minded.
Yeah.
But then when you go somewhere else, you're like, oh no. They tell you they don't do things like that. What you gonna do? You gonna start fighting everybody in the country?
Right. So you gotta adapt. But then when you adapt, you
actually learn that, hey, this might be a better way of doing things, or this might be a more
or it gives you a different perspective. Also, so that's why people say
yes
or do this because I get it.
So now when you come back to somewhere else that's like a mixing bowl of people,
and you encounter
you encounter somebody else of that.
Now you got the game on it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you just interact better with that. Oh, okay, I see why you do that.
And then to me, it's so dope about learning the understanding and tasting the different foods and and the different music. And, you know what I'm saying? Like I was afraid. I had been hearing jollof rice forever when I was in undergrad, and then I finally became and I had some, and I was like, why was I waiting?
It's a game changer.
I said, why did I not have? Like, I don't understand. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I was tripping.
I had to sip on that one.
Yeah, it's
a game changer.
I'm just a kid from Texas, bro, and so I didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
No,
and
sure.
So it was amazing, man, to experience that, and then going to different parts of Europe and South America. The one thing I regret, and my wife and I are planning our trip with getting our coin right, because we want to spend 30 days in Africa. We want to just get there and
engulf yourself in
the
culture.
just soak it, because she's been before. She's been in Liberia.
That sounds amazing.
No, Senegal. I'm sorry, my wife has been in Senegal.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure out where, but we just want to just spend like literally
fun.
like we don't want the 30 days to be flight.
No.
We want when we get off the plane.
30 days start now.
Starting then. Yeah. Once you scan my passport or whatever African country I'm in, that 30 days begins then. So we trying to really get there, man.
That's gonna be wonderful.
Yeah.
Make that happen. That's gonna be wonderful.
Yeah.
For your kids, for your family.
And that's the thing, bro. Like, we want the kids to.
That's something that is gonna define them in the future. Honestly,
agree, man. Agree. Speaking of defining, you said something earlier, bro. You said that with this whole black experience, whether you're African American, whether you're British, you're black, you're British, or like whatever the case, just with this skin, matter. There's a drip, there's a sauce, there's an aura about us that we just have, right?
Right.
We stand out everywhere we go, physically, number one, but number two, our personalities are big and they're strong and they're powerful. Most of the time we're very confident, right?
Yes.
There's a reason for that, man. Even with style, there's something that it comes from, and I kind of did my research on this, man. And there's this thing called black dandyism. And so dandyism,
I've actually heard about that.
Yeah. So dandyism came from this cat called Beau Brummel, right? Beau Brummel was he was really known sartorially. He was the one that introduced in Europe in the 16th century, the ruffles and all of that. He's the one that started all that.
The ruffled jackets.
Yeah, he's the one that started all that.
The swag jackets.
Right. Cats wearing the petticoat and then the tails getting dropped and all that kind of deal. He's the one that started, and they called it being dandy. And so, obviously, with us being as saucy as we are, we took it. We being,
drip well.
Right. We took it, man, and it became an increasingly documented global phenomenon from New York all the way to Savile Row. Right, wow. Yeah, and so in London, and even and it's really popular. And I need to say this right. I've been trying to figure out how to say this. Brazzaville in the Congo.
The Congo, yeah,
in the Congo. So it's really, really popular. So black dandyism, and I think we got some images that I love to show. Kind of what it's when you see the brothers just really being super drippy.
We know.
Yeah, right. Being super.
Yeah, that's pretty dandy right there.
Yeah, the bright colors.
Oh yeah.
And the amazing thing about black men in color, because of our skin, the colors pops So we said it. We said the same time.
see,
Look, yeah,
it's
it pop.
popping.
I don't care if you're light skinned. I don't care if you blue.
Doesn't
black.
matter.
Yeah, it pops, man. And so this whole dandy thing has been a movement. I love.
Oh yeah, that's
I
clean.
love that. That right there, brother.
That's clean right there.
Yeah, that's wavy to me.
That's very clean right there.
Yeah, and so this whole the term dandy again was reference to white men in the Victorian era who wore clothes that were typically worn by the ruffles, right? And so in the early 17th century, Beau Brummel created this dandy movement and pretty much started the bespoke trend. So the bespoke trend is kind of because
basically like a
it's a spin-off.
A spin-off.
Yeah, for sure. And it allowed men to wear more festive clothing and have it fit properly. Before then, guys, loosey goosey.
Call it loosey goosey.
Yeah, it didn't fit right. It was too flowy. You know, it didn't fit your silhouette. It wasn't fly. And so
loosey goosey. Shout out to my boys who still wear loosey goosey though.
Yeah,
y'all are still doing the right things, but
no, you're not. No, don't let Toe lie to you. Please don't. No, this is like I saw a picture of Allen Iverson from old.
Yo, some of the pictures are wild, bro.
Like, bro, what was like? But I did it though because it was
wearing?
it was so loose and so come on. So it's terrible, man. But
there's comfort and then there's like
you just doing too
You're wearing a duvet. Like, come on, man.
You wearing a quilt.
Can't be out here wearing quilts.
Yeah, bro. We're not
in the
doing
street.
It.
In the street.
This man said a duvet.
Come on,
I need
man.
y'all to understand what he just said. You're wearing a comforter. Like you wearing a bed in a bag. That's terrible, son. So
come on, man.
Black men have adapted this term called dandy and the moniker, and they're turning it on its head. It's not feminine clothes, but it's just really understanding fit and understanding.
Oh yeah, that's all it is. It's cuts.
Yeah, cuts and color and not being afraid to mix patterns and throwing some florals with polka dot or some plaid with stripes and you know what I'm saying.
A man's a man.
Yeah.
You do what you want. You can wear bright colors as you want.
Yeah, facts.
Doesn't change anything about you.
I've never been the guy. They're like, I don't. It's a color.
Man.
I'm fly, so I think every color look good on me.
Can you? Well done.
I think every color look good on me, bro. Like that's just my opinion. Every
sure.
guy doesn't feel like that, but that's just Kalen. And black men who have adopted this dandy moniker, they're just really giving an ode to yesteryear. So a lot of them, if you think about like Cab Calloway and Nat Cole, a lot of them are going with the pleated cuts and with the wide cuff at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
The double breasted is
double-breasted.
Yeah, it's the way to go in dandyism.
Right.
And so it's really a nod to it. I just kind of wanted to give a little historical background about it because I think it's really,
I actually never knew that.
Yeah, black dandyism is real dope, man. Because it's a powerful movement that a lot of guys are doing. There's freedom in what you wear. It speaks to who you are. It speaks to your confidence.
For sure.
Right? It speaks to your level of influence. It speaks to your power. In fact, I want to offer a couple of ways that you can project power with what you wear through your style. Number one, 4 quick things. Number one, you can appreciate this for sure. Go custom.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It shows commitment.
Yeah.
And the reason it shows commitment is number one, when you go custom, you gain too much weight, you can't fit it no more.
Oh yeah.
And custom costs.
Oh yeah.
So that means you're going to be committed to at least maintaining
shape.
some sort of shape or some sort of life. You can go smaller, maybe not too much because you can get it, but you can't get bigger because it ain't gonna fit.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? But it also shows that you are an aficionado and that you really appreciate and understand the nuances of clothing. You don't just like to look good, but you want it to fit well and fit properly. Pieces. Yeah, man, you gotta have it cut and sew because cut and sew. Like, I know I have a tons of blazers and jackets that I get it altered, but then I can't raise my hands like this no more because I got it altered, right? But my ones that are custom made, bespoke. As soon as I'm good because it's made to fit me perfect. Right, body. Exactly. So go custom. That's the number one to show power. Number one way to show power, with your wear. And then, in this world we equate money with power. Custom costs.
Definitely.
So if you have a custom wardrobe, then it's like, okay, well, you make it pretty cool.
You're doing all right.
Yeah. That stuff ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
I don't care what it is. I don't care if it doesn't matter what it could be. Slacks, it could be jackets, it could be shirt, whatever. It costs. There's a cost associated with it. Number two, this is one I like, man. And you're doing one right now. Power pose. Like think about if you're at an interview, right? Or you're speaking to someone and the power dynamics is they're at a higher level than you.
Right.
If you sit closed off
Oh no, I can never be. That's not my personality.
You're not right, exactly. But because you believe in yourself,
Oh, yeah.
and so you sit right now. You're sitting and you're leaned in towards me. You're engaged.
Oh yeah.
Eye contact.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
a power pose,
definitely.
right? You know, when you're at an interview or you're talking to someone, maybe you're talking to someone who wants to invest into the business, right?
Right.
And you know, they trying to drop $200K. You know, you're not finna be like this.
Oh no.
You trying to do $200K?
I said, oh really?
I'm right. Listen.
I'm leaning closer.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you make it 300?
Right. Shut up, boy. Facts though. Facts on facts. You know,
Hey,
because
I'm
there's
trying to chop life.
chop. No. You know
I'm
what
trying to
saying?
chop life.
Listen, I like
my
that.
guy.
Cheers to the chop life. Cheers to that one, bro. And so I really think that the power pose though, it communicates. So it communicates like if you approach a young lady
Oh yeah.
and you're super reserved, some might think it's cute and that's fine.
That's fine.
But most are gonna be like, okay, what's wrong with him?
Timid.
Yeah, I don't know if I want a guy that's timid. I might be nice to you, but you getting my number and us going out, it might not happen. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a little too timid for me. Like there's a way to be that your body language exhibits power,
Definitely.
especially when you wear something custom.
Oh yeah.
You see what I did there? You got tight in. Now
Yeah,
number
definitely.
3. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
Definitely. Shout out to the DJ. Shop the money
Yeah,
well.
yeah, absolutely. number 3. So we got some new sound effects. So this stuff catching me off guard. I was like, wait, I ain't heard that one before. That's why I look over. Like, whoa, what was that? But what another one, man, is wear red.
Oh yeah.
So red is so blue and red are power. Like in terms of business, right? Blue is the power suit, right? The navy. But the power tie or the power accessory color is red.
Red, right.
You know what I'm saying? It shows
Splashes of red.
splashes of pops. It shows. Think about it. When you see a stop sign, what is it telling you to do? Stop. It's
Stop.
what? It's red.
It is.
A light it's commanding you. It's red. Brake lights are commanding you to stop. Do something. It's red. You see what I'm saying? These colors are. I mean, green does it as well, and so does yellow. But red is something that catches, like this clock that we're looking at right now. That's counting now. It's red.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
For sure. I see what you're saying.
I remember when I was in undergrad, man. We were studying colors as it relates to like signs and marketing and stuff.
I did the same thing actually
Yeah.
when I started this whole thing.
Exactly. So
I just Googled colors that
that stand out.
stand out or colors that exactly.
And red is always at the
Like
top of the
colors
list.
that men like.
Yes.
That's what I Googled. I was like, let me see what's going on. Let me try and find out things about this clothing because I didn't really know too much.
Okay.
I did my own research. Colors that men like or colors that stand out well or colors that red was definitely one of them. Was up.
Yeah,
there.
it's up there, man, because it's powerful. It
yeah.
stands. Red is, you think about red, you think about fire. You see what I'm saying? You think about, and fire is so strong.
Oh, yeah.
And nothing
It's a
quenches
force.
it. It's a force,
Yeah.
right. There's also a force right here at the Sphere that's sponsoring this portion of the show. Are you starting your business or looking to for a place to advertise? Do you have needs to reach out to thousands of people across the world and build your brand or sell your product? If that's you, get your product placement right here, handled at the Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the U.S. as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is sure to hit the mark every time. Now, call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. Now, next, this is one. So I got this list. Let me be transparent. I got this list from one of my silent mentors in terms of this whole influencing thing, and it's a brother by the name of Antonio Centeno, who runs an amazing, I think, the #1 menswear blog in the world, and it's called Real Men, Real Style. Okay. I had an opportunity to work with him for an extended period of time. He got a lot of game from him, and so I got this list directly from an email he sent. I don't know how long ago, and I was like, "Wow, this is kind of cool." But I wanted to add one to it though that I personally. So the first 3 were Antonio Centeno's. Let me give credit to whom credit is due. But the last one I'm adding myself, and I think that's to stylishly display a different culture.
Oh yeah.
I think it takes a person's. It takes some moxie,
Confidence.
yeah. It takes some confidence. It takes some swag.
Swag.
Yeah, to really be like, yo, I'm gonna wear whatever. Like,
not only wear it, but I'm gonna wear it and I'm gonna kill it.
I'm gonna own it. I'm gonna own it. This is
People
me.
asking you, oh, I didn't even know you were Chinese.
Yeah, exactly. or where did you get that from? Or do you know what that means? And not only wear it, but understand what it means.
For sure.
Significance. Sometimes there might not be significance, tied to it, but understand like when we were talking, I wanted like the first piece that you made me. Right. I wanted it to be all black because I wanted to learn more about the prints. Because at that event, I found out that there are some prints that are funeral prints, there are some prints that are wedding. And I didn't want to be walking around trying to be all happy, and I got on a funeral print.
I was gonna put you out there.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't, but I still wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do it for myself, right?
I like that.
Just like you said, you did your homework. I'm doing mine as well. And so I think when you stylishly represent a different culture, it's incumbent. It shows that again you're well read, you're well versed, you take initiative, right? And then when you do it custom, man, you need to go holler at my guy, Mr. Sube.
Yeah, we're here for you.
Yeah, you need to go holler at Mr. Sube, please.
We're here for you.
I'm telling you, second to none. Look, we you wouldn't know it, but we only met like maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah,
for real. But the vibe is so strong.
That's what happens, man.
Yeah.
When you meet real, you know.
Yeah, exactly. The vibe is so strong, and I can attest to the product because I have some. And I'm gonna get some more. You understand? And so, but please, man, if you are in the Houston area, not even if you're in the Houston area, because the brother can get it done.
Oh yeah, I just had a wedding in Montreal actually this weekend.
Look at this boy going to Canada and stuff. I tell you,
we thank God.
Yeah,
we thank God.
Yeah,
God is good.
Doing his thing. He's doing his thing.
That's why I say when it's for the gods, it's for the gods.
Facts.
That's what I say.
Yeah. No, it's for the gods. Yeah, that's your slogan.
That's my slogan.
Yeah.
Because you can't not, man. It can't be stopped. You know, when you put God first in anything you do, it cannot be stopped.
Listen,
that's how powerful it is.
He said, "Lift me up, and I'll draw men."
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. Just lift me up. You know.
That's it.
And so I think it's really important, man, when we talk to gentlemen, they talk, bro. Also to support. To support the folks that you really rock with, man.
Definitely.
There's another guy who does. It's two other guys that are brand orders that are Nigerian that I scream to the top of the heavens, but they're not custom. Well, one of them is custom, but it's a suiting. Right. And that's my boy Phil out of Sulu.
Okay, right? Yeah, I know. Phil's my guy.
Yeah,
man.
Phil's my dude.
Guy,
it's my dude. Phil is my guy.
Boy.
Yeah. With Just Feels Right.
Just Feels Right. That's boy. Phil be putting out that work too.
He does.
Damn.
He does. Right. And then my guy Fola, man, was Southern Gents, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on.
Yeah, I be seeing his posts on this guy's page. Your page.
Yeah, on my page. Andre. Andre
Yeah.
He works on him a lot too. Shout out to Andre. Andre out here doing his thing as well, man.
Hey, I need that guy's voice, man.
Yes.
I just voice like that.
I don't think God.
Damn.
Is God. Like,
I need to recruit that guy. Just do a commercial. Just
facts.
Just to talk.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, that's God given, man. So, and I think that it's incumbent upon us as gentlemen to support each other.
100%.
You see what I'm saying? It's enough money for everybody to eat. Eat well. Like it's a buffet.
Eat well.
It's a buffet.
Eat well.
You know what I'm saying? Like Antwi did with the Four Seasons.
Oh yeah, that was a
shout out to Antwi.
My guy Antwi, man, that's a good guy right there.
He's a great dude, bro.
When I first met Antwi, man, we just hit it off.
Just vibe.
That's all it was, just vibe.
He's just a good cat.
Ended up having one of the most serious. It wasn't even serious, but it was serious, but it was deep, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Life, business, like success, failure, all of that.
I tell you what else is serious. Tell you what else is serious. Understanding your finances, man. 100%. Understanding how to get your money in 100%. Order. And if you need to do that, you need to holler at who's sponsoring this portion of the show, and that is Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? Listen to this. 33% or more than 77 Americans don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month, and 39% of adults say they do not have enough savings. Please do not become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com and ask how you can participate. Again, in a complimentary, that means free, financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services. Lastly, I want to talk about another brand to watch, and it's not a competitor, so you ain't got to worry about it. And that's this cat by the name of Marc Nolan, man. He runs Marc Nolan shoes. Now, they're classically trendy quality craftsmanship, and with each pair you get a luxury shoe accessories. You get a micro suede dust bag and sterling silver shoehorn, right? And so the shoehorn is important. A lot of guys don't use shoehorns anymore, but when you get quality leather,
shape, man.
when you get quality leather, man, you need to maintain that shape. You need with a good tree and
you're squeezing your thumb in there, trying to
exactly right, trying to
Turn
pull it
up
all
blood
back
circulation,
and pushing the back of the shoe
You
down.
gotta get a shoehorn. You gotta get a shoe
Tree, yeah,
exactly.
yeah, shoe tree
Maintain
to
the-
keep that
maintain
for
the shoe
sure,
shape.
for sure. And so those kinds of things come with Marc Nolan. And then I tell you what else is really dope. A lot of these shoemakers, I don't know. I have to dig more into it, and I reached out to him. Hopefully, he'll respond so I can kind of get some more game and feature him even more. But his price point is phenomenal. No. I mean, I saw joints on there for $100, $99. You know what I'm saying? And these are well-made shoes. From what I know, a buddy of mine, he put me on to him, and I said, well, let me feature him as a brother. So I got to feature the brother. You know what I'm saying? I got to show love to the whole team. But you got to check out Marc Nolan shoes, man. And if you have some experience with it, go ahead and DM me right on Instagram and let me know what you guys think. So man, the show always goes by so quickly, bro. When I have a
For
good
real,
time,
man.
like you look at the clock. If you feel like we've been at 15 minutes,
I feel like that for real.
yeah. And so give us
the drinks too.
You know what I'm saying?
The
Listen,
tea doesn't
listen. We're gentlemen. We have to sip a gentlemanly cocktail. It is what it is.
And the thing that's brown is workable.
Yeah, absolutely. So let the people know how they can follow you, where they can catch you, man, in contact with you, and connect with you.
Yeah, most likely I'm on Instagram most of the time. Mr. Suave, MRRSUAVE. That's my hashtag on my handle on Instagram. I'm also on Facebook as also the same thing, and those are the two platforms I usually use. I'm currently working on my new website, so that's gonna be up and running soon. So you'll also be able to contact me on there too.
Yeah.
The website will be something serious.
Yeah, absolutely. I already know what's happening,
serious.
especially with that contract that you just got that you told me about.
Oh yeah. We pushing out for the gods.
Yeah, no doubt.
For
no
God's
doubt,
work only.
No doubt.
For the
No
gods.
doubt. Listen, I'm your man, Kalen Laws, aka Senior Wapo. Make sure you go to my Instagram and holler at me. Go to my website, www.seniorwapo713.com. Holler at me on Instagram. Holler at me on Facebook. Holler at me on Twitter. All of it. You can even snap your boy.
Oh, yeah.
Might not snap back too often because I don't be on it like that, but you can holler at me on there too. I will get to you. Listen, man, raise your glass, bro. All gentlemen, raise your glass. Remember, you can keep it gangster or you can keep it gentlemanly, but you must always keep it G.
Oh yeah.
Till the next time.
Wonderful.